Alright, hey YouTube. So I'm just piddling around out here in the shop this evening and making some progress. Just wanted to give you a quick update. I guess I'm just compiling clips and I'll put them together for my video, but it's been painfully slow. I was all kinds of excited to hear this thing run at Christmas, and it didn't, and I had some, I guess, pains with the final stuff and the engineering portion of it, making sure everything's going to fit, making sure that everything works as it should. You know, the oil lines I said were going to be so easy. I ended up taking the oil pan off 7 times to get clearance, everything. So just little things like that, and it's been quite painful just because I wanted to hear it run, but I'm making really good progress, and I'm just about ready to put the front clip back on. I just, well, I guess I'll just show it to you. Oh, here we go. I got stuff laying on my heat shield in the way here, but I got it back on the engine. The oil line's completed. Clutch is in, or I should say the slave hydraulic system set up. Got the distributor in, wires on, plugs in, gapped. I did take my, there's my clutch master. I did install my ignition box in the cab. There's my boost retard and the ashtray, and then ignition box is in the glove box. Safe, out of the way, dry, easy to get to if I need to. Did all my wiring and plumbing underneath. I think I might have showed you. I don't remember if I did or not, but it's really coming together, and part of the thing that's been taking so long is I've been taking extra care to make sure it's not a rat's nest of wiring and plumbing and everything's going to work the way it's supposed to. So I'm just a little impatient. Maybe y'all are too, I don't know, but this is final assembly, ready to fire. I'm going to start it naturally aspirated. You can see the carb setting on the intake. We did rebuild that as well. Predator Carburetor Incorporated is alive and well in California, and happy to send you parts for whatever you need. I did find that between those two Predators I had over there, the one I believe is quite old. This one's very similar to the one on the DeSoto. I can't find any numbers on them, but they only make 3 different models. So this one, I don't know if I can zoom in on it here. Let me try. Where's the button? There it is. Oh. I don't know if you can see that, but it says made in US and Sweden, I believe. I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. They got frogged up. I had to take them off. And patents pending in both those countries, and the other carburetor just says USA on it. And the housing is completely different. All the internal parts function the same way, but they're shaped differently. So I believe that one's an old model. So maybe I'll rebuild that one next time and try and do something with it. I bought both of those well, I bought one of them at Auto Fair. I bought one off eBay. But, oh, look at here. My oil line got kinked. Oh, wonder when I did that. Might have to put a fitting on that so I don't. I have to put a 90 fitting on it. I don't know. That looks dangerous. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm ready to put the front clip on it, start it. I want to put the radiator in. I got a big old radiator here. Came out of a Roto-Rooter van. I have a diesel in it. I scrapped it out for diesel parts about 10 or 12 years ago, and that was a new radiator then, so it's just been in the shed. So I'm gonna put that in. I think that'll have plenty of cooling capacity. Got my electric fans. I don't know if you can see those. So pretty excited. I hope y'all are more patient than me, but it's just about there. So away we go. One more note. Remember I threatened to use this as a shift knob, Goose Island Beer Company. Where you at? Oh, down here. I can't get far enough away. It's like trying to read something without my glasses. I threatened to use that as a shift knob, and I'm a little bit concerned for it. My little helper had it out here one day, was playing with it, and he broke the beak off of it. I've glued it back on, but I'm a little bit worried about how hardy it's going to be. Plus, I stuck it on the end of the shifter after I got the shifter in there, and I decided I didn't really much care for it. It just kind of made it look, I don't know, it didn't look right. So, oh, electric motor. Somebody once suggested I call it the Boosted Goose. So, I've been pondering names, and I gotta be honest with you, that's the name that sounded the best to me all along until I put that that goose head on the top of the shifter, and I didn't like it. So what I've decided to do for a shifter is I decided to go with the 6-ball. It's green, so it's not quite the right color, but that's what color a 6-ball is. It's functional, it's hardy, and kind of goes with the theme, being it's a 6. But that leaves me without a name, so I think I've came up with the name. Oh, there's some battery cables I put in case I need to jump it off. Gonna call her Blue Lou, in honor of Blue Lou, the saxophone player from the Blues Brothers show band and review. One of my favorite movies of all time, and I gotta admit I'm a sucker for horns. So Blue Lou it is. That'll be the new title on my videos, Blue Lou. Alright, so what we've done is, since that's a fresh rebuild on that carburetor, decided to put it on the DeSoto because we know it runs and it runs well. So I actually started it up, 2 blips of the throttle, touched it, been sitting there 3 weeks I think. It fired off. I let it sit here and warm up a little bit. Then I swapped on the newly rebuilt Predator. It didn't like it at first. Did a little mixture adjustment on it. It was way lean because you got to take the screw all the way out. So richened it up per the instruction manual and adjusted the idle on it, and it functions properly. Pretty happy about that. So something I'm a little confused about, every time anybody ever mentions a Predator carburetor, they go, man, they great except they got no idle circuit. And I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. It's got an idle mixture screw, and it's got an idle RPM adjustment, and it's got a trapdoor adjustment right here on this spring. And once you get those all adjusted, it seems to do right. You can actually tell if it's rich or lean in the idle just by flapping that air door open. If it bogs, then it's lean, and if it revs, then it's rich. So adjust the screw till it doesn't do much of anything when you blip the air door, and that's pretty close to right according to the book. So I'm happy with it. I'm gonna pull it back off of here, put the other one back on it, and this one's ready to go on the new engine. Dude, why are you so upset? He's pissed.
So we go back here.
So naturally, and as usual, technical difficulties. You can see how much room we got. I didn't measure properly, I guess. Wastegate actuators are going to hit the radiator, so more modifications. So if anybody was to ask, I would swear that I can read a tape measure. However, well, if you draw some tape lines across there, it looks like I'm a little bit, oops. I don't know why. I can modify those pressure pipes so they become down a fuzz. Might have to do something different with this air cleaner. I ain't for sure. Not sure that little bit filter is going to get enough air in it anyway. But oh, got tight all of a sudden. Well, I know I got room for the radiator. I think if I make a place for the fans to set in front of that core support down there, set the fans in first, I think I can set the radiator in behind it. It's going to be tight. Probably, again with my tape measure, measuring, ciphering, I might have done that wrong. You ever do something wrong? Happens to me all the time. I did manage to fix the wastegate actuator though. Had to rebuild it, but turned out alright. Alright friends, so we've been diligently working at it. We got it rigged up, so we got radiator hoses and everything. Only to find out that my big old radiator that I've been stowing for 10 or 12 years has a hole in it. That's about standard, I guess. Anywho, got my heat shields on. Got the carburetor on the intake bolted on this time, no tape under it. And hooked up some gauges. And gonna start it up, see if we can set the timing and get it up to temperature, make sure it ain't got no funny noises, and then we'll put the boosting stuff back on it. So woohoo, that day has finally arrived.